Welcome to this,
Fractal
the
doesn't take it,
21st episode of the Chronicles of Telmora campaign. In our party tonight, we have Ned, played by Norvin.
Hi-ho.
Kagaz, played by Shane.
This burrito's busting right now.
And Fractal, played by Pyro.
Yeah.
Not with us at the current moment, we have Sutha, played by Nito, who will be here any minute. And Bellum, played by Connor, who will not be here any minute. He is being an adult and is at work tonight, so he can pay bills. Unfortunate. But bills must be paid. So.
Well, I thought I'd kill a couple of bandits for 500 gold.
Unfortunately, the United States of America does not deal in gold for paying rent. Tragic. So.
What do you think money covers? Money's just gold.
The gold standard.
I only wish. So, in our last episode, which was regrettably without sound for the whole time, truly a tragic discovery because it was all roleplay. Hello, Nito! We just started. I was just doing our recap. Nito!
It's come on, guys.
There he is. Hey, buddy. We had a lot of emotional development that unfortunately was not recorded audio-wise, tragically. So you get to see some of the things that happened in the group chat. And that's about it. Tragic. But I did 2 sound tests today, and I know the sound is working. So if it's not, I'll never use OBS again. So that's a threat.
They wouldn't know it because you would say it.
I know.
I'm having an issue.
What's your issue, Pyro?
I lean back in my chair and a cat has jumped onto my chest and is clawing me in the tit.
That's your life now. Yeah, I don't have help for you. So there was much emotional developments after the betrayals that happened in the ruins of Plata, and basically everybody talked to everybody, and the party is for now staying together. And we've decided that we're going to be traveling from the ruins of Plata, stopping in Zion, and headed up to the next area of ley lines at Sheva Caerlora, the ancient elvish city that is now a bustling metropolis and probably one of the biggest cities on the continent of Ascaria. So, is there anything anyone would like to do before we begin a-travelin'?
Nope.
It is a bussin' metropolis, Fractal. You are correct. Then in that case,
too long to type that with one arm. I'm committed to the bit I can move and grab the mouse with one hand. I'm committing to the
again,
bit.
I have no solution for you. This is your problem now. So, if my counts are correct, I have been having you do about 1 day per hex. So that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because I'm counting this to be the main hex of Sheva Caerlora. So that's about 9 days of travel. So, after getting with Connor on some travel stuff, I am more prepared for travel than I have been in the past. So, someone roll me a d20.
After you, Ned.
5. Okay, you are in the desert. So as you leave the ruins of Plata and you begin to get into the... Oh no, I don't want the arrow. There we go. As you begin to get into the desert proper, you are stalled by a heavy sandstorm. So crossing from this hex to this hex is now 2 days. So roll again. So or someone roll that's not Ned. New roll. 6.
6.
Much better.
Nothing happens that completes the second day in this hex. So 2 days have passed. Hello. Thought I heard someone come in to roll 20. That's strange. All right. Next roll.
Are we riding horses?
I believe you are. Yeah, that's how you get the 1 day a hex. But this is 2 days a hex because of the sandstorm.
Yeah, We have the cart and the 2 horses, so we should be able to go.
Just checking we got enough provisions for them too, right?
Yeah,
We've been calculating water and stuff for us, but what about them?
Create food and water, so that should be able to supply for everybody, even the horses.
All right, fair enough.
The horses can have my share.
I'm gonna put a little thing up here. Let me make it big.
A little thing up here to make big.
Yeah. So it was going to be 9 days. And then it was 10 days, so now you're back down to should be 8 days now that you have finished 2 days. So now you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. All right, someone roll for day number 3. 15.
15.
Let's see what a 15 is.
That's big. That's big, baby.
When you count in intervals of 5, yes it is.
All right. So with a 15, you are walking along, traveling, well, you're trotting along, galloping along, however you are. You're traveling along, and up in the distance ahead of you, you see a tree. It's not particularly lively or anything, but there is a tree in the middle of the desert.
All right.
Leaves, just branches.
How much whack shit you think's involved with this one?
That's a trap.
Kelly, please.
There does seem to be a figure kind of leaning out of the tree, it looks like, or like you only see their torso really. But there is a
100% a trap.
I want to know what would be setting a trap in the desert. Because that's like very low chance to be running into things to fall victim to it.
I think it's trying to lure us in, is what Ned's implying.
I say we give it a 50-foot radius and just keep fucking moving.
Oh, I guess whole point of going through the desert was to find all the cool shit. Alright, if that's what you want.
I mean, if we're
that's my vote. There's 3 other people here.
One of them is not voting.
If we're dead set on seeing what it is, I can send a skeleton over. See if it's like some tremor thing.
If you're okay with losing one of your skelly boys.
There will be more.
Oh, sure. Alright, send him in. I want to see if he explodes.
Alright, Liv, I'm going to send one skeleton in. Pretty much, the skeleton is holding a little white piece of cloth on like a stick.
Okay, about how far are you from this vision, do you think? How far would you have gotten before? How far away would you be before sending the skeleton over?
Oh, God, so closer.
Something feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
But about 100 feet-ish.
Skeleton walks over to it. You see it get to where it looks like about the same size as the figure with the tree.
Yeah.
So you gather that they are next to each other, and it stops and stands there.
Is the torso of the tree reacting?
About 100 feet away, it looks like it's moving, but it looks like a repetitive movement that has been happening the whole time.
Okay, then. I'll have the skeleton come back. I'm gonna hand it some paper and ink. Take it back,
okay.
and then take it back there to see if anything happens.
What are you trying to have the skeleton do something with the paper and ink?
Offer it to the to whatever is there. See if it is like reaching out. Like, what's the motion? Describe the motion move.
Kind of like wriggling.
Seems to be circular.
Circular.
Yeah, like an up and down, like the torso is moving kind of up and down in a circle. I'm having a hard time describing it.
It's like a caterpillar that's sticking out of a hole and just flailing around, right?
Kinda. But not the arms, mainly just the torso.
The skeleton's gonna poke the torso.
You'd probably be able to hear something from 100 feet away. You hear what sounds like a voice. You can't make out any words, but you hear what sounds like a voice.
It doesn't do anything with the
No?
paper or quill.
No.
Okay, skeleton comes back. Well, it's got a voice.
You could all hear the voice.
Does Sooth is passive get or anything?
From 100 feet
You
away?
want us to
No.
can we make any of us make perception check to see if we notice anything else surrounding the area?
Go ahead
Maybe.
and make me a perception check.
I'll give assistance to Sutha.
Alright, so do it himself.
Appreciate it.
24.
Natural
Natural 20 with a 24.
Bravo.
Just for the sake of it.
You seeing what I'm seeing, Super?
Womp womp.
Kagaz,
I think I am.
what you notice, it looks like a woman, and she is not wearing a shirt. You
All
see
right.
titties.
Titty bitties are sitting out.
Okay, now it's a trap.
I'm thinking
The
it's some sort
circular
of nature
motion
spirit.
appears to be to be for the purpose of doing something with the titties.
Now I'm really thinking we
What?
should go there.
So it's a honey trap. Alright.
Alright, so didn't react to any tremor things, or else the
Oh
skeleton
my
would fuck
God.
off. So I don't think we should go over there.
I don't know. Who wants to see some titties?
I have no need for your memory bags.
I said who, not what, Clanky.
Oh
No, that hurt.
I wouldn't mind seeing some.
my god.
If the party consents, I would not mind seeing some.
Well, Ned,
Honestly, it seems like I'm outvoted here, so I guess we're going
Technically,
to.
we're 2 for 2.
So sorry, buddy. So sorry.
I think I'm agreeing with you, Nate. I feel
For
ill.
once.
Ned pulls out a pair of binoculars and starts to zoom in.
What the fuck did
Okay,
you pull those for first?
you see what looks like a strange, tan-skinned, naked woman with red hair. She's just kind of leaning out of a hollow in the tree. Oh darn. Then never mind. I was like, if you do that, you will see it. Damn. That would have been cool though.
Okay, since I'm the only one here not affected by them.
Ned's already walking that way.
All right. You know what? Everyone stick back. Let him handle it. He's being.
you're a wizard. You can stay back here if you want. We're just... I could care less if I see some titties. I could go into town and see some titties. But this thing seems pretty interesting. Who's shoving people inside of trees?
Oh my god.
So you approach
More-
the titty
Mortissimo,
tree
forward.
lady.
Yeah, we go forward.
Ned's trying to be sneaky about it.
Ned is trying to be sneaky about it. I mean, if anyone wants to try and perceive Ned slipping away, go ahead and make me perception checks.
I mean, we're all looking at the same thing.
Yeah, you're looking at the titty tree, not Ned.
I thought Ned's sneaking up to the titty tree.
Also the desert.
Yes, Ned is
Wearing-
sneaking up to the titty tree.
It's
I
also the
would
desert.
I
He's
would
wearing
normally
black
agree with
leathers.
you, but Ned is small.
And he's wearing black leathers.
Sooth
He's
is
in the
not
middle of the
gonna
desert in full black.
Even in the open desert, Suther
Matter-
still won't notice him.
Matter,
Still.
shouldn't he be roasting in there?
Sutha's busy.
Anyway, head on.
Kagaz, you see Ned sneaking forward to the tree.
All
There
right,
he goes.
let Happy do his thing.
So Ned, being the first person to get close enough, you see the tan-skinned woman with red hair and no shirt leaning torso out of a hollow in the tree. And she is like a burlesque performer, swinging her tits in a wild circle like a helicopter. Just making them spin.
It's gotta be uncomfortable, ain't it?
I mean, burlesque
Okay.
performers do it all the time.
Ned now knows for a fact that this is a fucking trap. Turns his ass
About how
around.
far away are you?
How close would I have to get before I noticed the helicopters?
Probably about 50 feet.
So 50 feet.
You can hear it 50 feet. She sees you and she calls out, "You can't kill what doesn't fear the gods. However, it's nearly dinner time for the Ancient Ones."
What the fuck does that
What?
If any
GTFO?
of you are more than 50 feet away, you do not hear it. You hear voices, but you
Okay.
can't make it out. Unless you make the...
GTFO.
I think only Fract will be more than 50 feet away, so the rest of us would hear it.
Okay. So everyone but Fractal hears that.
Alright.
Still
Alright.
still swinging the titties. That does not stop.
So I kind of want to grab her and rip her out of that tree.
No, I say we just leave the titty demon tree alone and just keep walking.
This is Connor's idea, wasn't it?
No.
All right, well, what do you think, Sutha?
There's no more need to milk this situation.
Bitch. Golly!
Well, as a matter of fact, there is a couple more ways to milk this situation.
Okay.
I mean, she is a tree.
Comfy little bastard.
Are you all discussing this while just staring at her?
Yeah.
Yes.
Amazing. She just has a manic grin on her face.
Well, I mean, if we listen to her words, I ain't fear no gods. Can't kill me. What's the worst that can happen?
What ancient ones do you speak of?
It's nearly dinner time.
You should go.
Maybe she's the ancient one. Although, not too sure about how a titty tree survived in the desert for so long without an audience.
You can't kill what doesn't fear the gods.
Oh, she's insane.
She
Okay.
is sounding like a record.
And she's talking in circles. Let's go.
Talking in circles like the titties.
Thank you.
Oh,
Alright, if you ain't want to approach it, I ain't gonna push it.
We're leaving.
All right.
we walk back to Fractal.
Okay.
So what was she saying?
Free the titty, burn the bra. Let's go.
I look up
Yes.
at him.
We're gonna take that 60-foot berth,
Yep.
and as we're walking, Kaga's gonna chuck a hand axe at her.
From 60 feet? Okay, make an attack roll.
That's the max range of a hand axe, so
Okay.
this will be a disadvantage. 26.
Interestingly enough, you all turned around, and so when you go to throw the hand axe, the tree and the woman are gone.
Oh, fucking mirage.
Actually, I don't think that was a proper mirage. That might have been illusion magic. I don't get mirages, Sutha.
Basically.
Like he just like foofs through his like eye sockets. There's only fire. That had to be some sort of magic or latent phenomena. It was not a hunger or thirst-based illusion created by your own meat juices.
Well, whatever the fuck it was, I wish I threw the axe sooner.
You gonna go get it back?
You didn't throw it. You would have turned and been ready to throw it and seen she's not there.
I'll be damned. Oh well. We get design, I'm sure we can pay somebody to see the same thing.
I didn't know this worked. Okay.
Let's get a move on.
All right. That completes your third day of travel, so there should be 7 days left. 7. Actually, I'm going to count up. That'll make it easier. So you've done 3 days. It has been 3 days. All right, someone roll for, or who hasn't rolled yet, roll for day 4. So
Okay.
5.
Another one.
In here?
It is, as you are getting further into the desert, it is blisteringly hot. The sun is beating down on you. I need you all to make me a Constitution saving throw. If you are wearing medium or heavy armor or heavy clothing, you have disadvantage.
Oh,
Fractal, you have disadvantage because you are made of metal.
you're getting heat meddled by the sun right now.
Ned would have
Racism.
doffed his armor. Okay. 12, 16.
Mind you, Ned wears a satin black shirt.
Oh, the
Disgust,
sweat.
disgusting.
Getting an Oz 10 there, Ned.
So with the armor off, that is a 19. So Ned and Kagaz save. Bellum would have doffed his armor because he can don and doff it with an action. So that is regular. Yeah, that succeeds. So Fractal and Sutha, you each take 1 point of exhaustion.
All right.
And with that environmental effect, that slows you down and effectively adds another day onto the travel time. So that is day 4.
By the way, even though I'm not saying it, I am making the Citadel every night. And I've modified it to have lighter colors in order to absorb less heat, as well as modifying. There's actually windows, so there's actually some moving air, or however they want to do it. I'll ask for input.
So you are here, but you have 1 more day before you can get out of there. Would you like me to roll for Bellum or start rolling again?
Just start rolling again.
There we go.
Yeah,
Start
that's
rolling.
fine.
Just have players just keep rolling rather than characters.
Works for me.
That leads up to Ned, top of the line. Trying to see how to get it so that, because when you did Bellum's thing, his name's on it. Trying to see if there's like an
6.
indicator thing on here that'll make it do
6. Give me
that.
1 second.
It's not that
I
important.
think
It's
it's
just
add character name to templates because he has that checked on, is my guess.
oh yeah, that's it.
6. Nothing happens. You complete your day of travel as normal. Ah, shit. Thank you. You complete your day of travel as
Oh.
normal. And you are now 5 days. Thank you. On day 5. Send to front. There we go.
16 from Fractal.
16. All right. What's a 16? Nothing happens and you complete the day as normal. 6 days. You are now, let's see. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. It was 1, 2 to get here. Then it was 3 to get here. It was 4, 5 to get here. And then it was 6 to get here. Okay, so this day, so you are here. I need to move it at the end of the day. So you have 1 more day before you reach the city of Zion. Roll for getting to Zion. 7. Nothing happens and you reach the city as normal. Is there anything you need to do
Right.
in the city?
Anybody got a shopping list?
Is Z snapping considered a free action?
What?
Yes.
You say Z snapping?
Oh my god.
If only I knew what that was.
It's you snap and you move your hand in a Z formation.
Yeah.
It's what old black ladies do when they're sassy.
Oh, that. Okay.
That's showing sassiness.
That's just default.
I don't understand the Z snapping, but yes, it is absolutely a free action.
I did want to see if I could buy those platinum rings I wanted to buy at
Yes, Zion would have
Anna.
those. Are they a component for a
Yeah.
spell?
essentially yes, it's for warding bond. I want to buy 5 of them, so the total would be 250 gold
Okay.
pieces worth.
Yeah, they'll sell it at cost
Yeah.
since it's a spell component.
All right.
Especially because you're buying in bulk.
Mhm.
Okay, Callie.
And
I've had enough of you. Get off me.
we'll get
Go ahead.
a couple more things. Any diamonds worth 300 or above.
Say that again?
Diamonds worth 300 GP or above.
Make an investigation check.
Hey.
You
Make it so.
find one.
All right. 8 wise, so 550.
And it is worth the 300.
Okay, the baseline. Gotcha. Sweet.
Yep, those are all at cost.
Yeah.
You as well, Kargaz.
Let me get the price on that.
Any interesting magic items or potions that aren't
not
just
with
regular
that
healing?
8.
Fair enough.
Don't worry, I'll help you. Fuck.
So much more help.
No.
Hey, I tried. Okay.
What are you guys looking for?
Stuff.
I need you to assist the travel.
I know that the fort
Okay,
greater.
potion of healing is 50.
Actually,
Then you're
the
looking
graders are
for
200.
greater and superior.
I'll go down to 2 graders.
Okay, yeah,
So
greater
it's
is 200, and then superior, I think, is 500.
Or band-aids in the throat.
So 200, 400, 6. So 1,100 for all that.
Okay. Hey, Lip.
Huh.
Can I get about 50 GP worth of magic ink?
Yes.
They sell to me at cost, or
At cost.
all right.
And did anyone want to sell anything that they had able to sell?
Oh, shit.
Oh, I'm actually going to take this time. So 2 graders, 4 basic, 1 spear. I'm going to take this time to go to the macro for using healing potions that I made for Morgana.
There you go.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, well, made for Morgana. More like stole off the internet from Morgana.
Tomato, tomato.
Something to sell, huh? Let's see. Well, I got 8 hunting traps. I'll sell for them.
All right, hunting traps. Let me see.
I believe hunting traps are like 10 gold, maybe?
Hunting
I
trap,
can't remember.
5 gold.
Okay, and that's for buying them, right? So selling them, what do you want to give me for them?
I mean, have you used them?
Half? I mean, I've set them. I haven't used them.
Haven't used
I mean,
them?
I stole them.
They'll buy them at cost if they haven't been used.
Okay.
So that's 20 more G's. After I just spent 1,100. So I'm at 1,537 and then 57. Okay. I get some weight off my shoulders. Quality. Let's see. Well, I ain't got much else.
How much time are we in the city for?
How much time do you want to
And
stay
not
in the
long.
city for?
What are you guys saying?
Probably just long enough to get this stuff, so maybe a couple hours at most.
Okay. After I get the ink, I settle down by where we're keeping our stuff and am scrolling an Earthbind into my book. So that's 4 hours for 100 GP in ink.
Okay.
Nice. Did he do you want to ask us if we could find any spell scrolls potentially to look for in here? Fractal?
No, I have not asked anyone to do that.
Say where you would you want to.
Yeah, sure. I'm not gonna say no more shit.
That's the spirit.
Just wanted to help you out.
Okay. No, I'll keep my last amount of gold on me. I'm not gonna find any more. I get
Well,
into
just in case, I got a couple of healing potions, as to not force you to rely on healing.
Appreciated. That will come in handy for all of us. Just real quickly before
Yeah.
I assume we're probably gonna start to head out. Should I do another investigation or see or look with the others to see if there's any magic shop that would have spell scrolls?
I mean,
sale?
you've bought spell scrolls from the magic shop here before.
Oh, okay, yeah. Go back there and see what they have.
Yeah, this is different for you finding something that you've had before because this was your starting town. You know your way around here of like, oh, spell scrolls. I bought those here before. I know where to go for that. What are you looking for?
Just any spell scroll shop.
Right. Any spell scroll in particular?
Practical.
Sorry, I was reading a spell. What was it?
Oh, I already have the healing macro in the macro storage, but I will put it in the chat if you guys want it.
Sounds good. Thank you. Any spell scrolls you wanted us to look for while in the city in particular that you would be interested in?
Any spell scrolls in particular? Counter spell. If you got the cash for that.
Anything else? Do you have a list?
I don't necessarily have a buying list, but if you're looking for things just off the top of my head, definitely counter spells the top one. Next one down would be Dragon Breath, and then he'd be a little more squeamish about this one. Find Familiar.
Yes. Counterspell, Dragon's Breath, Find Familiar. All right, looking for those three.
All right, give me 1 second. Where? There we go. Okay. So, Find Familiar is a first level, which is
Dragon's Breath is second,
common.
Counterspell is third.
Find Familiar, they definitely have. That's a standard. They will sell that for 150 gold.
Okay.
Not bad.
Second is the Dragon's Breath second level, and then Counterspell's third level. They do not have Counterspell.
Okay.
They do have Dragon's Breath. That's uncommon. It is 500 gold.
Guys, could you fork over 18 GP?
Why? Why are you like this?
What?
She'll ask Kyle guys if she could potentially have 18 gold pieces. Oh,
What, you run out of cash?
a little bit short.
Hmm. Well, I guess.
And then she'll pay for a Dragon's Breath.
All right.
So what's that you just used the money for?
Spell scrolls to assist us along the way.
Magic squiggles.
Essentially.
Gotta have the magic
Says
squiggles.
says the Rune Knight.
Boy, I'm the one that draws the power out of these little scribbles.
Magic scribbles.
That's right. It's all me, baby. They ain't do shit for no one else.
Hang on. Did Ned want to get anything?
Nah, Ned don't need nothing.
I don't need a goddamn thing.
Perhaps a turban.
Perhaps a telescope.
Maybe just.
So yeah,
maybe.
that's a good idea.
Leather clipping.
I'd like to buy myself a pair of binoculars, or perhaps just a telescope if that's all we can find.
Let me.
Spyglass is 800 gold. I'll be damned.
Is it really?
I love D&D economy. It's the most stupid thing.
What?
It's
Kaga's just
oh
gonna
my
tap Ned on the
God.
shoulder and be like, "Hey, can we just rob them?" Like, and it's just fucking. This is stupid.
Again, Kagas, not that kind of rogue.
Hey, we're in a recession, Cogas. You got to give him credit.
Is a spyglass really 800 gold?
Yes, in the base price. Yes, it's fucking 800.
Fuck that noise.
Where do pirates get this shit? Wait,
What
pirate,
a
they steal
ridiculous
it.
price for a spyglass. There's
Hold on,
credit
the
throughout
pirates
it.
got the right idea, Ned. They steal them. Why can't we do the same thing?
He says in front of the shopkeeper.
Yeah, he does.
Again, Kagas,
Oh,
not that kind of rogue.
Turns
I
looks at
did
the
not
shopkeeper.
steal shit. I transported the stolen shit.
Yeah. Fucking
Bad
legalities and shit. Turns to the shopkeeper. You can rob everyone else with this 800 gold piece of shit. I ain't buying into it.
I sure as hell ain't buying it either.
Oh, God damn it.
Well, while we're here, might as well look for something else.
Okay, hold on. I'm finding some things.
You know what? Fuck it. You're going out. You're going out now. That was the back of my head. Fuck off, cat.
Cats be acting up. They're small and lightweight for a reason. Throw 'em.
Oh, pain.
Okay, yeah, that's valid. Yeah, okay. This one is selling this source that I found sells it for 250. That's much more reasonable.
That's a lot more reasonable. 800
I
Jesus.
still ain't spending 250 gold on a spyglass that I was going to use to peek in on things.
It's an investment opportunity, I guess.
Oh, I hate sounding dirty, but I would say Suther raises her eyebrow and chuckles a little bit, but sorry. Oh my god, that's too bad.
Yeah, I ain't interested in nothing else. Let's get move on.
Fair enough.
We're done? Alright.
Alright.
Pretty sure I already bought chain. Yep, I already have 50 feet of chain. Oh, wait. I remember now. The thing Kagas wanted,
What does he want?
it's quite specific, but does this place happen to sell firearms?
Make me an investigation check to look
Yes.
for a firearms shop.
I will
You
let up
use
this. I'll lead it.
18. You do find a shop that sells some small, mundane firearms.
Alright, that's the good stuff.
Single shot pistols?
I am finding it.
Single shot pistols are called palm pistols, I believe. And yeah. Let me. If you don't have the link, I will grab it for you real fast. I already know how to do this.
And
You
know
know,
pricing and everything.
being someone
It's not
that's
on here.
looked into guns quite a bit. It's the Matt Mercer firearms from Gunslinger. So
Mhm.
post it to chat.
Awesome.
Palm pistols are 50 gold. They have one shot.
Yeah.
They're light,
Yeah, they
so you
have
can
palm
throw that down.
pistols,
Why would you do that?
pistols.
I don't know what happened.
And probably musket if it's mundane firearms. Those are the three. Pepper boxes are very complex. Blunderbusses are also kind of complex.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
have.
I'm sorry.
Since this isn't really a hunting area, they don't have muskets, but they
Well, now
have
I
the
can't get
pistol
it.
and the palm pistol.
Now, here's what I was really after. They got any harpoon guns?
No.
Damn.
You would be
know
better
who
off
might be able to
looking
have that?
for those
Probably.
in a coastal city.
Yeah, probably.
Alright.
Or I could try to build one on our trip.
How do
Also
you
possible.
live?
I can see it
I
now.
don't think there's any Moby Dick in the ocean.
You never know.
Hey, sometimes there's land things you gotta hit with a harpoon, like a wyvern.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Hey,
They
I'm the
call me
captain.
Abraham.
I'm the boss. There's a difference.
Alright, Ishmael.
Oh yeah, it's Ishmael, not Abraham. My bad.
I thought about that for a second. I was trying. Wait, was it Abraham?
Well, Cogas is
So,
gonna buy the
anyway.
materials to build a harpoon gun.
Unless that
Which you
Will
wanna
is
place
you-
that?
Let me
Unless that
see.
Will is your son, you've gone off the wrong story, right? Beat.
Because what he wants to do is he wants to have a harpoon gun that he can shoot stuff with and have his chain attached to it, so he can pull them
Interesting.
after he shoots them. Which also means I probably need to buy more chain.
Also, had a shot. Or you want to upgrade or modify that?
Yeah,
Huh?
that's very true. That would probably be cheaper. Trying
What do you
to
say,
find
the hook
anything
shot?
that would have.
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
got you one and her one, I think. I forgot how many she bought. It was like first, second, third episode. I
I
can't remember.
completely forgot
It was
about that
very
thing.
early on. I had to homebrew it.
They want to modify that.
Yeah, I completely forgot that existed. Oopsies.
Oh, my body.
Hmm. Why isn't there this very specific thing I'm looking for? You have a turtle ship in there, but not a harpoon gun.
Are you talking about me?
No.
No.
I'm trying to find stuff for the harpoon gun. Where I can see about how much it costs to buy one, so what it would be to get materials for it. Good lord. You know what? I'm just gonna call it 200 gold for the materials to make it.
And I suppose I will upgrade the hook shot into the harpoon gun.
Okay, then that would knock it down to about 75.
Nice.
If you're not building it from scratch.
Proud.
Okay, and then I'll also buy 50 more feet of chain.
Okay. Chain, 10 feet. So it's 5 gold per 10 feet of chain, so that's 25 gold.
We big spending out here.
Alright, are we all set for Zion?
Now, how about bombs? I'm just kidding. Not that. I
No.
think that's it. Damn.
Alright. Somebody roll me a check for the next day.
I had just done the last one, so that leaves Sutha.
6.
Jeez.
God damn. We rolling sixes today.
765 out here.
Nothing happens. You complete the 8th day of travel without issue. Alright. Roll.
That brings us back to Ned.
19. Okay. Alright. You are, as you're starting to go into this area, you find sort of a shortcut through this
Stick out of the
river and slightly wooded area that takes you closer. So no more titty tree. And so you actually make it at the end of the 9th day of travel. You make it to this hex.
Can I roll some checks for smithing to see my progress on this thing?
Sure.
Because during a long rest, I should have like
Yeah.
no
Oh yeah,
long
absolutely.
rest.
Make me some Smith's tools checks.
Actually, long rest is only light activity, and smithing is not one. But
And
during travel, could I maybe sit in the cart for a
with
second?
smithing.
It's fine if no.
No, because you would really need like a sustained source of heat for that.
Flame room, come on now. I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say the last time you put your flame rune on something, it just melted that piece of chainmail armor.
The show is hot enough.
And burned
What
the house down.
happens? What happens with the 19? I'm trolling a little bit.
With the I said with the 19, you find that shortcut. Now you're here. You moved faster. You found a shortcut.
Nice. That means fractal time.
New day. Fractal,
Jeez.
it's your turn to roll.
Oh, you're gonna get right there. Okay. Hiya! Fractal.
13.
The council commands!
Nothing happens. You make it through the last day. Darn.
Right in box.
Well, didn't get the abysmal stuff, but also did not get the good stuff. So, unfortunate for y'all. So as you are nearing the end of the last day, the council commands donuts. I don't know what that means, but sure. As you are nearing the end of the last day, you make your way into the city of Sheva Caerlora.
I cover up the horse in its shawl again.
Fair enough. You're coming from the far right.
Put chemicals in the water.
Oh, damn, this place is big.
Yeah, it is.
Not big enough for Morticio. Hiya!
So we're coming from the right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do we have a party token?
No.
I can give you one.
No, we've just been using the light. The world map.
I can make one.
I was gonna say maybe someone should make one.
I mean, we can continue on while I make it.
Yeah.
All right. Can I get your household?
You're moving far too fast, but sure.
What?
Fractal is McBouncin'. He is ack-backing around the map.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to shift up the stairs so I can go through the thing.
Yeah, no, your tokens are not going to be to scale on this map. Because if you measure, each square is 150 feet.
I was correct. I do not care for this. This is reeking of nature magic.
Almost like you're in a forest. Wow.
I could do without the creature.
If anyone stinks here, Fractal, it's you.
I am eternally burning off any bullshit on me. You're the one who sweats, pig.
You smell like death.
I smell like fire.
Death.
I smell like...
Fire, in some cases, is the smell of death.
You're just being rude, creature.
You started it.
I wasn't even talking to you, you petty little goblin!
Not a goblin. Halfling.
That's right. Were you a goblin, I'd have thrown him a lot more by now.
Ned looks up and kind of thinks for a couple seconds. Have you thrown me yet?
Oh, I remember helping throw you up a tree.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. I have been
Whatever.
thrown.
Let's go. Somewhere.
Okay.
As we're walking through, what do we see? What's kind of like the population? What's everybody doing as we're walking
It
in?
is definitely a bustling metropolis. It's nighttime, so things are kind of these look like
Okay.
houses. This looks like some shops that might be approved. That is the party token. Save.
Do they just let us in the front gate?
Why is he running
Also,
back?
are we coming from like the middle of the right or the bottom of the right? 'Cause bottom looks more like a path.
Oh yes, it is the bottom of the right. That's right. Oh yeah, there is a gate. I forgot. There is a gate. You come up to the gate, and there is what looks like a human man working the gate. He's kind of looks like he's about to be off his shift. He's starting to get tired.
Wow. The nerve of these knife ears. Already outsourcing their home defense to Umis.
Nothing. Fun.
How far away are you when you say that?
About 10 feet.
Dear
He
God.
absolutely hears you. He goes, "I live here, jackass."
Yeah, and that's already a problem.
Why?
Why? You live in the knife ear territory. That's why would you want to deal with them insufferable pricks?
I mean, maybe it used to be knife ear territory like 400 years ago. Now a bunch of us live here.
Once knife ear territory, always knife ear territory.
I mean, if that's how you want to think of it, sure.
Look at it. You're already corrupted. You're acting like one of them right now.
I'm tired, jackass.
Oh, why don't you go do your meditating, knife ears?
I sleep.
What the fuck, Cogaz?
What? It's funny messing with him.
He's fucking human.
I know. But look how upset he's getting.
I'm just a kid, man.
Alright, I'm done yanking your balls. You gonna let us in or what?
What's
No,
her
I
name?
wouldn't.
And you're an
You
asshole.
got a name
man.
of your group? I just gotta have something to record.
What's it that Bellum said we were
Cosmic
again?
Gitz.
Oh,
Cosmic
yeah.
Gitz with a K.
Cosmic Gitz. Yeah, that sounds
With a
about
K.
right. With a K?
Why are all
At the
lives
beginning of
NPCs always?
Cosmic or at the end of Cosmic?
Why are all our NPCs?
Does
changing
it
their names?
matter?
All right.
It's like
He
they
scribbles
all have
something
an
down. He goes,
individual
"Okay,
push.
come in. If you're looking for the inn, it's just behind me. It's over here." He gestures to it, and you can kind of see him pointing to it.
Nice. I'll meet you guys there.
He opens the gate for you. Would you all like to take a look at your lovely new party token, courtesy of Shane?
Yes.
Stop jumping.
Make it bigger. Yeah, put it down there, and then let me make it bigger.
Yeah, just enhance it for you real quick. There we go.
Oh my god.
Flat earthers, round earthers, move over. Lost earthers.
Oh,
Liv, I have a question.
always
What
has
is it?
been.
Does this gate like lock up at night? Like, you know how they'll certain cities in ye olden times would do that?
It does. You gather that since it's already kind of starting to tip over into nighttime proper, that's why he's here. But they let people through. It's just you have to like get checked in, basically, which is him being like, "All right, what's the name of your group?" Okay,
That was okay.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. Let's go.
it's just that.
That's it.
Which is funny because he took the name of the group, not all the individuals in the group, so they just have a worthless name of a group with no individuals in it. Like I said, they ain't really on top of stuff over here.
You know Ned already abandoned us, right? You're just talking to us.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's go.
All right, it is starting to get into night proper. So most of the agricultural district is kind of closed down for the night. The Crafter's Walk still has some things open. The Spiral Market still appears to be open. And Artist's Alley is very lit up.
Ned will look at the kid / guard. Shit, guy. I'm sorry about that.
You would be surprised how often that happens.
Here you go. Just give him 3 silver. I'm sorry, dude.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Shit.
Don't worry
Anywhere
about it, really.
a man can get a heavy drink.
I mean, the inn, there's a couple of good places in the square just south of the Spiral Market. A lot of the theaters in Artist's Alley serve drinks.
Nah, I'm talking like hard.
Yes.
I don't want to remember that conversation that just happened.
Yeah. There are a lot of shows in Artist's Alley that you want to forget, so they serve them strong.
What was that second place you mentioned?
What, the Spiral Market? There's a little bit of
Yeah,
a
Spiral Market.
courtyard square
All right, I'm going there.
below it. All right. That would be this.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Ned has experienced Kagaz's elf racism for the first time.
And Ned is not going to go there.
Damn, this is a Telltale game now?
Ned is going to wander off into the richest district of the place and start looking around, stealth-like.
Okay. So I'm going to tell you what
25.
you would see immediately. Well, first things first. You're looking around for the richest district, and you notice that it's all fairly nice. There aren't really any places that are super run down. Artist's Alley certainly looks the showiest of everything. And then as you're looking towards Artist's Alley, you see towards the northwest what appears to be some sort of palace. That would be the spot you saw on the continent map of that big palace. You gather that is sort of the noble district area.
You guys okay?
Where is it again? Can you ping it?
It's off the map.
Oh, it's off the map.
It's off the
I
map.
didn't do that. That was you.
It's a different map.
I see. And it's up north of here?
Like to the northwest, past Artist's Alley.
Okay, so like up here.
Up where?
I'm about to put something there.
Okay. Yeah, more or less.
Thief canty.
Say again?
He's looking for any thieves' cant
Anywhere or?
in the rich area.
Okay, as you go
Dead
up to
drops
try...
that he can pick up. You know.
Are you trying to, as you go up to the noble district, the entrance into the noble district, you notice an ornate gate that is guarded similarly to the front gate of the town, but this guard appears to be like in a uniform, and they are much more alert.
25, baby.
Okay, that was my question, was are you trying to stealth past them or not? Okay. Okay. They do not seem to notice you. Are you gonna try and like slip through the bars of the gate? Climb over the gate?
Bounce over him.
Just what?
jump over them.
This is a high gate. I'm sorry. I should. This gate is probably about 10 to 12 feet high. Like it is an ornate, large, like you would see at a manor. You know those big gates.
Yeah, he'll go over it. He
Climb.
likes to say he's not that kind of rogue. He is
Make
that
me
kind
an
of rogue.
acrobatics check.
Or
19.
be more of athletic. I mean, I'm not going to complain.
All right, you make it over successfully, and you land nimbly on your feet on the other side of the gate.
Okay. I'm going to go start exploring.
Okay. Then I will take just you to the other map so you can kind of see what's going on over there.
And thanks to my glamour armor, it looks like I belong there.
Nice. So this is Dice-aster Caerlora. This is the palace.
Gross lady.
More or less. I don't really have a better word for it. So you're coming up from this area. Ah. Stop moving my screen around. Thank you. So you're looking around for Thieves' Cant. Make me either investigation or perception, whichever you want. 16. You spot a couple of things that are in Thieves' Cant, but upon closer inspection of them, it looks more like markings that the servants made of like, hey, this is a shortcut. Like directions in basically that's just what they use as their shorthand. Of directions that it won't bother the nobility that doesn't know how to speak it. But it does seem to be an elaborate set of directions of how to get in and around secret or hidden areas of the palace, like servants' corridors.
So what he's gathering, there is absolutely no thieves' presence inside the palace.
Not that you've noticed. I mean, it's kind of weird that servants are using Thieves' Cant specifically, but, you know, maybe there was a thief in prison that taught it to one of the servants. Maybe it was something like that. Maybe it's just something they had learned from a parent before they went to work at the castle, and it's just easier because all the nobles see is some scribbles and different symbols, and they don't really notice that it means anything. It just looks like pretty engraved artwork versus saying this way to Lord whatever's room. Shortcut, which would be a lot more disturbing to the sensibilities of the nobles.
He wants to find the wine room.
With your knowledge of Thieves' Cant, it is easy enough to follow the tracks down to the wine cellar. It is empty of people. There's wine there, but there are no people.
Okay, I was about to say, there's no wine. What the fuck?
No. I realized as soon as I said it, I was like, no. There is wine there, but there are not people.
He is going to go through. He's going to find himself 2 very nice bottles of wine.
You find 2 of the older bottles. You can kind of see based on... Yeah, you leave dust on a bottle of wine. Based on the dust on the wine, which ones have been there longer.
He's going to wrap them up nice, stick them in his bag, and then he's going to head to the inn.
All right.
Yoink. Yoink.
Waiting around.
Walking out of the noble district is surprisingly easy, since with your glamour weave, they see you coming out, and they're not as worried about people coming out, so they let you out. Put you back.
As soon as I get to the inn, I'm looking for Sutha.
All right, then I will go to everyone else. Did you go directly to the inn?
Oh, did he fall over?
Yeah, Congress wants to hear what they got to say in there. Gossip and all.
Gossip and all. All right, make me... Are you going up and talking to people, or just kind of vibing and listening?
If he hears someone talking about it, he's gonna stroll up.
Okay, but for now, you're just listening. Make me a perception check.
Oh.
it's very loud, and there are a lot of conversations happening all at once in here. This is one of the larger inns you've stayed in, with the party, so you're not hearing anything in particular.
Right, fine, we'll do this old-fashioned way. Eeny, meeny, miny, fuck you. He's gonna choose a table off in the distance and stroll up to it.
All right. There seems to be a tall, pale-skinned elf with dark hair sitting there, sipping at something in a tankard.
Full hair.
Roll up. Fist comes down on the table. Hey there, Tolton. You got any information on anything happening here?
I'm terribly sorry. What sort of things? There's always something happening here.
Well, that means you got a lot to pick from. What's going on in the Elf City, eh?
I mean, there's always shows going on at the Artist Alley. If you're looking for the good ones, I have recommendations. Or are you looking for something a bit more
I
specific?
think he means he needs a quest board or of some
I
kind.
need something to do that's interesting. Watching a bunch of elves prissy around on stage ain't in that category.
She looks all of you over. Or the four of you over.
Look at us real quick. We're here to find the dangerous stuff. The
I
stuff
can
regular
see
people
that.
stay away from.
Well, I've heard recently that the head of the Merchants Guild was murdered. Witnesses say they saw a red-robed figure fleeing the scene, but they haven't found them.
I think that's something up Ned's alley.
I don't know
All
who
right.
that is.
Red robe figure.
Or
Anything
if you're
else?
looking for something a bit more sophisticated, a bit more to stretch yourselves and not just go in weapons blazing at the first sign of anything. I've heard something's going to be going down at a party very soon. I don't know what. No one really knows. But there have been whispers of something. There's a party 2 nights from now at the full moon at Sheva Caerlora. It's going to celebrate the negotiation of direct trade between Sheva Caerlora and some small town on another continent, I don't know where. But the head of their traders guild is going to be attending the party.
Alright.
know.
Merchant Guild already assassinated. Next to Trader Guild. All the guild leaders getting wrecked.
No, they're going to be there. So they're not dead. I don't know, something just seems off about the whole situation.
Said there next.
They
If
could
something
be.
seems off about the whole situation, one leader gets assassinated, the other leader's gonna be there, and probably also gonna get assassinated. So someone wants to just gut this city from the inside, which is a good idea considering how arrogant most of you end up being.
Interesting. You still think this is an elf city?
Once an elf city, always an elf city.
If it helps
It's just
you-
everyone else in the city just starts acting like elves. That's how it works.
Go to the party.
Anyway,
I think
you
you'll
said
be
that's
very
2 weeks
interested.
from now?
It's 2 days from now.
Oh, 2 days. Well, I would have fucking missed it. Well, you've been
You'll
of
need
much
an
help.
invitation.
Invitation.
Of
What, you gonna hand it to
course.
me?
Oh, I don't have one.
From the voice you're giving me, it sounds like you got away.
I might. What are you willing to
And
pay for it?
pay's a strong word.
Pay can
What
mean
do
a
you
lot
want?
of things.
What do you
That's
want?
right. So what's it gonna take?
It really depends on what you're willing to offer me. I
Oh,
want to hear it first. I don't have a particular price in mind, but I want to hear what you're willing to pay for this first.
I now
It
think
will be
Smithfield did
a
nothing wrong ever.
legitimate invitation in whatever
wish I
name
was a
you
judge.
choose, and it will be valid and it will get you in.
damn! This is more Ned's thing. He work with these kind of people. Oh,
It's twice you've mentioned him.
yeah. What you
Where is
wanna?
he?
Where is he?
Yes?
He's doing shorty stuff.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, he's trying to get on the big swing.
Hmm.
He's looking for a stool.
Of course.
That aside, what are you talking? You want gold? You want jobs done? Which one?
I will accept payment in either of those. Services rendered.
He just turns to
I'll be honest, it
Yeah.
sounds like this chick wants to fuck an orc.
I
turns to Clanky.
I have never regretted
Mother
not
of
taking
God.
Fireball the most. I want to commit violence. I don't know why. This is chafing me.
He leans in. He's like, "There's varying things that I can do with these hands. I can kill people. I can steal things. I can give you money that's in my pocket. Which one you want?"
She thinks. And then she looks at the other three of you. Well, I've heard from him. I'm still puzzling over what I want from him. What are the rest of you willing to offer?
Just Sutha, talk for me. I don't think I'll be able to hold back much longer.
What will you offer me? Your friend here seems to be on his last rope.
He ain't got much ropes to begin with.
I can tell.
You. She walks up. Would you perhaps interest a dinner with me?
Is that what you're offering?
It is.
Interesting. And you, barely holding on. What will you offer me?
I know what he's gonna say, and I hope he doesn't.
Fractal. Push his bellum in front of him.
Oh no, I'm not speaking to him yet. You. With the burning eyes. What will you offer? What is it worth?
Pyro.
No. I'm about one more sultry word out of that creature's face before I hit her in the head with a staff.
If you don't wish to go, I can simply leave you off the
Simp you?
invitation. Sometimes the DM gets tongue-tied.
Sometimes
Sometimes an elf wants to get tongue-tied.
She might.
Sometimes a fractal is at the end of his rope and he's gonna roll Kraken because funny.
What is that?
Don't
That's a
worry about
Kraken
it.
roll. Oh, it's a
Something
D20.
from
Ah.
Back
Yeah,
what do you
yeah,
have to
sure.
offer? What do you wish to offer?
You know what? Fuck it. Fractal starts rummaging around in his bag. He's like, alright.
Wait, hold on.
No.
He's gonna pull Fractal aside.
Mm-hmm.
Look, you ain't actually need an invitation because you got that bag. I could just stuff you in there and take you in.
You would do that for me.
Yeah. Also, because I don't want to hear anything else she has to say.
I'm not gonna lie. I might have been about to pull out some bones, or necrotite. Either way,
The tone of your voice was just so amazing.
you would do that. I don't have to socialize with this creature.
Yeah, so you can just go over there and count your bones in the bag. We take
Alright.
care of this.
All right. All right. We come back into her, and I clear my non-existent throat. No, thank you. And I walk over to the corner and start rummaging in my bag.
She grins. Very well, then. I genuinely don't know what Bellum would offer, so I'll say that they have some sort of conversation. And Connor can tell me what Bellum would have offered, because I don't want to overstep.
Ask. There's no way he's not messing with his phone at work.
Well, yeah, sure, I'll message him.
He can probably just make a little like knick-knack for her.
We'll trinket.
Let's see.
Alright, so you have basically your pick of the litter with me. You got a dinner with the pretty one right here. And the other one ain't interested. So what's it gonna be?
Oh, you misunderstand. It's something from each of you that will be on the invitation.
Yeah, I'm saying, what the fuck am I gonna do? They already got what they want.
I have hers,
Right.
and I have his. He's gone off somewhere. You have some other plan for him. I cannot. For you.
He ain't interested in the thing. You're not a party.
Exactly. So whatever plan you have for him, I don't really care. It's not going to affect me. For you. I can sense you have an innate talent for causing chaos. Am I correct?
Sense. Basically written on my face.
It certainly is. I have a rival in this business. I would like for you to ensure that she is not so much competition as she is normally. Do with that what you will.
That's fine to me.
Very well. It's around this time that Ned, you get to the inn. And see your party. You see Kagaz looming over this pale, slender elf woman who is looking like she is going to eat him alive. But in a good way.
Attaboy Kagaz. Damn. Hey, Sutha!
Oh yes, Ned.
Her eyes immediately land on you.
Look what I found. Holds up the bottles of wine. Care to drink with me?
Now, where on earth did you get those?
They were on discount.
Fell off the back of a wagon.
Deception.
Yeah.
Shit.
She just kind of smirks at you. Mm-hmm. Of course.
Shit.
You must be Ned.
Anyone want to explain to me why the creepy lady knows my name?
Oh, they've said it several times.
By they, you mean me. I gotta just say it out loud.
Your friend,
Looks at Kagaz, points at him, and
Sutha,
goes,
she also
"This is
just
your skywriting moment."
Oh, Sutha
What can I
also
do for you,
said
ma'am?
just now I heard both of you address each other by name.
Basic.
Your friends are interested in attending a little party.
Why? We're here to investigate something that's not a party.
Well, something will be happening at the party. I'm not entirely sure what.
That
But a little bit
Whatever it
ago,
is, we're probably not here to investigate it. We're here to investigate magic bullshit.
Why don't you say
You
that?
haven't even heard what I have to say. Recently,
That's because the way you speak gives me the heebie-jeebies.
That's
I
your
feel like I'm
intention.
looking at a predator, and that
I
you're gonna
am.
fucking eat me.
I might. Depends on what you offer.
Now, ma'am, I say this in the nicest way possible, but that is both terrifying and arousing at the same time.
Miss,
Um,
I am a
That's
man
the
of God.
Now,
I'll be damned.
hush and hear me out. Not long ago, the head of the Merchants Guild in Sheva Caerlora was murdered. Witnesses said they saw a red-robed figure fleeing the scene. They believe that's the murderer. Now, 2 nights from now, on the night of the full moon, there's going to be a party at Taras Caerlora. There's some sort of large trade negotiation going on between Sheva Caerlora and... Oh goodness, what was the name of that city? Iseth something. On another
How you
continent.
spell that? Haas Caerlora?
Is what how I spell what? Where?
I added in my message in the Discord. Is that how you
In the
spell
Discord.
that?
she says that, and
Oh,
Ned's
Taurus.
gonna go, "Iseth Asari?"
That's the one. That's it. The head of their trade guild has been brokering some sort of trade deal with Sheva Caerlora. He's going to be at the party.
I see.
I believe
the
something's going to
sheriff really
happen.
got that gun piece. Okay.
I'm not entirely certain. Your friends here believe that he's going to be the next target. I don't know. I truly don't know. There's only been whispers. No one's certain what's going to happen, but there's been such a buzz around it. Something's surely going to happen.
Well, I assume we need invitations for something such as a shindig as these.
Yep, that's what the last 10 minutes have been.
Oh no.
Now,
He grabs both of the wine bottles, clink, clink, puts them on the counter. Invitations for all of us.
Are they still wrapped, or did you unwrap them?
It's still wrapped up. He'll unwrap one of them.
And you got 2 of the same?
Yep.
She picks
I
it
thought-
up, inspects it. Oh. These are a great prize indeed.
Can you come look at him, please?
I accept.
As for everybody,
In this
or
case,
just him.
yes.
Alright, so I ain't gotta beat nobody up then.
No,
Shame.
truly.
Nah, if we're going to be going to this, we're going to need to keep a pretty low profile until the party.
Oh,
A bit like-
absolutely.
Well, I mean, he leans into that. If the person I was about to deal with is in the same business as a shifty bitch, I think that would have been low profile no matter what I did. What?
Could you tell me, miss, do you know the name of this trade person that's coming in from it's this?
I believe his name is Lord Talon.
And I'm bringing you back up.
Helen.
Talon,
Wonderful.
like the claw of a bird.
Adlard.
I hope he ain't no bird.
No, he's not. His name is Adlard Talon.
What, you...
Oh, even more interesting, you know him.
Of him. I know of him.
Wait,
Hmm.
that's what. Okay, alright. I think I get it. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Shifts a little bit. Alright. Alright. You get us our invitations.
Oh, absolutely now.
Thank you, ma'am.
Also, I'm sure you can do this before the time comes, but
No, thank you.
I will not be hard to find. As he kind of gestures towards the rest of the people in here.
No, go away.
No, you certainly
You suck.
won't be.
I got sick on the door.
Now, I will need the names each of you
Where did the
intend
other
to go
person?
by at this party. It'll be part of the invitation. If you don't
Right.
want me to give you your real ones, that's okay. But ensure that you're comfortable being addressed by whatever name you give.
Nathaniel Glass.
Nathaniel Glass, of course.
Cogaz, I'm gonna need you very sober for this.
What the fuck's the point of being at a party? Alright, I guess.
And I'd like to talk to all of you privately. Sorry, miss.
No problem at all. Take all
Understand.
the time you need, I'll be right here.
Boy, Shifty. Yeah, got a sheet of paper for me.
That's probably you, miss. He gives everyone nicknames.
Well, I don't know a real name, else I'd use it. Don't like giving nicknames of people I don't care about.
I will give you mine when you give me yours. It is fair exchange.
He hits her with the shrug. That's why I need the paper, huh?
She reaches into a small satchel
I got
on the
someone
chair
else.
beside
Don't worry.
her and passes over a sheet of paper.
Been a while. He's gonna scribble something on it with his pen of scribing,
Nice.
and then I'm gonna message you the name that he'll use.
Alright.
You can continue. I'll send you that in a minute.
Awesome. Alright. If you need to discuss privately, don't worry about me. Take all the time you need.
Thank you.
Ash.
Sutha, did you want to give her a false name?
Yes.
I would advise it. You can call the one over there, Necro.
You
Very
fuck.
well.
You actual fuck.
Exactly.
This isn't even fractal. You asshole.
Yes.
Why?
Why? That's fucked up on like 3 levels.
Because he doesn't like Fractal.
Oh, good. I'll remember that when I get freaking cursed or some bullshit. Didn't know it was to you're willing to fuck up the mission. Alright, got it. Let's go. What do you want?
Cogaz, I talked to you privately. Just you and I.
Oh my fucking god, okay.
Alright.
Outside, please.
As you say. He'll step outside with Ned.
Alright. Ned will drop down into a very low voice. Alright, this guy that she just mentioned. Idelard, tell him. He's the one that got my wife killed. I'm killing him.
I like the sound of this.
I don't care whether or not I make it out of this alive. As
Well,
long
I
as he
do.
dies.
Well, now that you told me that. cracks his knuckles. This is gonna be fun.
Right. Try not to let Sutha know. She'll probably try to stop it. Same with Bellum. I don't give a flying fuck what Fractal does.
I'm the soul of silence, my friend.
All right. I have already snuck my way into that palace once. I'll just do it again. I'm going to get a layout of the place, try and find out where the good guy's going to be staying, and work up on a plan on killing the man. You try to stay out of trouble, please.
For the time being.
Thank you. Tell the others that I am simply investigating to find the best way to keep everyone safe. I'll see you in a day. And Ned will scamper back off into the noble district.
All right.
Look, shorty. You gonna walk back inside? He's gonna be rubbing his jaw.
So what do I do?
Alright. Things get interesting. And he's gonna go back up to Shifty Bitch.
Yes.
What? No, I was just thinking. And I didn't really have anywhere else that I had gone.
Myself
So
every day.
he pulls out a chair, just sits down,
Very
and
well.
just has his fist to his mouth. He's like, He's just gonna sit there in silence unless she says something.
No, she's just looking.
I have a horrible take. Yeah. Fine. I don't know how I did that, but it happened.
She breaks his silence by looking over to Sutha. Well then, what will your name be?
Nivara Ford.
Nivara Ford. Very well. Let me message Connor. Alright, messaged Connor about the fake name. And so she asks Sutha for the name, and then she looks back at Kagaz, who still hasn't messaged me a name. And just stares.
Alright, I finished it out.
Oh. Interesting. Alright. Why does it look like that? When will Windows learn that when I copy-paste text, I don't want it to look exactly the same when I paste it. I just want the words to be the same. Alright. She gets everyone's names, because I'll just say she's gotten Bellum's whenever I get it. She stands up, pushes her chair back from the table. Well, it's a pleasure doing business with you all. I will see you here in approximately 2 days' time, about midday, the day of the party.
Alright. And the fake name you're about to give me?
Navidri.
Navidri. Alright. Well, since this is in 2 days, and I got time to waste, who's interested in, drinking?
She chuckles and leaves.
Maybe later, taking Ned's going about his own business. Wants to keep to himself for the moment. Whatever it is he's doing.
Yeah. He's just,
Sure.
doing some, scoping out about the city. You know, make sure we all know the lay of the land. And, he leans into the table and looking at you, that dinner you had offer. That's still available?
Let's give it a day or two, big man. It might still be on the table.
No, I was gonna tell you to offer
but-
that when he gets back.
But anyways, I'm gonna go search about the city, see what's going on. Then come back.
Alright. Well, if you see Ned and you still want to do that dinner thing, I'm sure he'd be delighted.
I'm sure he would. Blackbolt, don't run off too far. I'll be back.
Chronicles just looks at you.
Well, Fractal. It's you and me now. Oh well, Ed bellowed. He's a little busy. Thinking. Doing nerd stuff.
Just a little bit.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna distract you. Go do your nerd stuff.
Okay.
So Ned and Sutha have just flown coop. Just like, I'm going off on my own adventure. Yeehaw.
Essentially.
Fractal's just in the corner tweaking with one of those scarabs. Kagas, I have a question for you.
I'm listening.
If someone treated you like an inept servitor, how would you react to them? What's the appropriate response?
If someone treated me like a servant,
A servant or just generally condescending?
well,
I don't
considering that most of the time I've ever been in my warband, someone ever talked to me like that, I broke their face. Otherwise, if situation arrives, most people, were they to talk condescending, I would beat their ass. But it's an elf. That's the only way they talk.
I don't necessarily have that option, except unless it's very difficult to hold back when using magic, so I've refrained from using that too much.
Well, as you travel around and you meet more colorful characters, you'll learn that some of the things they can't change. Like how they talk. Like elves. And of course, I ain't a fan of no elves. But, just from how they talk, it's kinda just a basic thing. They talk like little shits. So I treat them like little shits. And if they act differently than how they talk, then I treat them differently. That one right there was definitely a shifty little shit. But, we need her for something. So, just let it go. It ain't too big. But, were we to find her outside of the city, I probably would have suplexed her.
Right. Fractal just finishes with the scarab, just tosses it back into the rest of his form. It crawls in through some machinery.
He pats you on the shoulder. Don't worry too much about it. You'll be condescending to some people will be condescending to you. Just life.
Right.
Yeah, but it make you feel inferior? Probably not. There ain't nothing but words.
Also, for the most part. This party's fucked up.
Ain't that the truth?
I've got Tooth over there acting like both a disturbing amount of quote unquote loyalty, but also like my minder.
Like your what?
Like my minder. Like leash. I don't know.
Ah.
I've got there's not enough time in the day to describe what Ned is to me right now. All these
Well,
these social obligations, they grate at me. I used to only record things, and whenever Sutha was following me at first, it was just Sutha. That was it. I didn't talk to anyone else. Sutha talked for me because I was too creepy. I didn't ask for this game. But they grate at me. I don't like sitting in the city. I don't have skin, but I feel itchy. Is the best way I could describe it.
that's called angst. But you and me both. Elves build the cities out of trees. Real easy to burn. But here's the thing you gotta think about. Sutha's different. Ned's different. I'm different. You're different. Even Bellum. Points to Bellum, who's sitting over there. We've all got things going on. I wouldn't necessarily say Sutha's trying to leash you around. But Sutha's really protective. Ned, on the other hand, is keeping you close. Because he's worried about what you can do. He's doing the same for me. To be quite honest with you. But the grand scope of things, Ned helps. You help. I help. Kind of just a combination. One of the things I had to scold him about earlier, points to Bellum. As we're a group, there's some things about the individual self that you gotta put on hold. And that's what we've been doing. Ain't none of us judging you for what you are. Ain't none of you judging me for what I am. Realistically, were Ned and I to meet on some other sort of situation, he'd have tried to stab me in the neck. All he's saying for Sutha.
Fair enough.
But situations change.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. So are we staying here tonight, or do I go get the house ready?
If you ain't comfortable staying in the Elf City, that's fine. We might wake up the company wondering why there's a big ass tower in the middle of nowhere.
I built it outside the walls. I have. But
I ain't trust these knife is as far as I can throw them. So,
they're pretty.
makes sense. Yeah, they're light. And, well, actually, I could throw them pretty far.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I don't trust them as half as far as I can throw them. How's that? That's like as much as far as a normal person could throw them, right?
Roughly.
But I doubt any individual is gonna be doing nothing to us in the end. And of course, we can just share a big ass room.
Okay. Oh, did we get rooms yet?
Now we haven't paid for rooms yet.
Okay, let's see what the price is, and then if it's fucked, I'll go build the tower somewhere.
Fair enough. Goes up to the innkeeper,
Please talk to her. Yes. I don't want to go up there.
knocks on the counter.
Just knocks right next to the bell.
There is a
Yep.
halfling woman that steps up to a little stool on the counter. Yes, can I help you?
Where's the elf?
Alright, so how big's your biggest room and how many people can fit in it?
Oh, our biggest room probably fit about 8.
Alright, me counting that's about 3 of those works perfectly, so how much is it?
Does it come with stables?
No, stables are separate.
Fuck.
For the room, it's 10 gold for 1 night.
Fuck.
Elf economy.
How much is the stable?
For 1 horse, it's 5 silver. It's a very large room.
Alright, well, I guess that works. 10 gold. And also 5 silver.
Oh, thank you.
We have more than 1 horse, my guy. We've got
Oh,
like
yeah.
what,
How many horses
three?
do you have? There's a bit of a group discount.
3.
Like 3, I think.
3? Okay. Well, if you're taking up
Yeah, 2 regular.
a whole stable...
It's a horse in the city. Unless someone wants to come out and call me Necro. You might as well call me the Necromorph.
Well, I'll
just
just
fucking
call that 10
shame me
silver
here.
since you're taking up one stall with 2 horses. That's helpful.
So a gold.
Yes.
Drops it.
Okay.
Alright, got the bedding and stuff situated. Ain't gotta go outside. Ain't gotta ruin that guardsman's day again.
Right.
Well, the night's still young, Fractal. What you want to do?
Let's see here. I am out of money, so I can't go looking for the spell I need if we're going to go to this party.
What spell are you looking for?
Alter Self.
I think that's pretty useful.
Yeah, I'm a walking pyre. I might need to something else.
Yeah, that'd probably help. Let's just get in the market and see if they got it. Then we'll discuss.
Yeah. And we go.
Okay. Are you going to the Spiral Market or the Crafter's Walk?
It seems appropriate to go to the Crafter's Walk.
Okay.
First, before we go into that towering fucking nonsense. Also, I imagine we don't need the party token considering no one in the party is staying together.
Fair.
This is where we die.
There.
Okay. Bellum's there. Bellum's at the
Yeah,
end.
there we go.
Well, I guess Ned's the last one to have done something, so if you want to do him or you want to do Sutha.
Let's go over to Ned. Ned, you are back in the palace with how easy it was for you to get in before. I'm not going to have your old checks again. Same situation. You are looking at the thieves' cant symbols that the servants leave, and you see a lot of secret passages that lead to what would be like guest chambers, essentially. And you gather that's probably where they're going to keep Adelard.
Okay. I'm gonna generally just go about, learn the layout, make maps, make marks myself,
Yep.
so I could find my way around easier,
Okay.
and just
Easy
make it
enough to
very
do.
easy for me to infiltrate the place again.
Easy enough to do. I would say that this gives you, like,
Not
pretty good advantage on things like that.
And if I can find any servants that seem like they're willing, I'm gonna pump them for information.
You run into...
Wait, no, come back.
Let me see. You run into a female rock gnome.
Spellbaron?
No, that's a deep gnome.
Ah, yeah.
Uh,
Oh,
do
alright.
you stop her?
Hello, miss.
Oh, hi.
Hi. Just out exploring a little bit. I hear word that there's a high class important visitor coming in, a VIP.
Oh, you mean Lord Talon?
Yeah, that's the one. Uh, do you happen to know which room he's staying in and what day he's showing up?
Well, I believe he's showing up the day of the party. You know how these important people love to make big appearances. As for
Oh,
what
I do.
room, I'm sure they're gonna put him in one of the better chambers. He'd probably be in one of the diplomats' chambers, I'd assume, but I don't know which one.
Oh, well. Well, I'm kind of just out here looking out for him. His lead man. Make sure he stays safe.
I understand completely.
I'm glad that you don't know where he's actually staying. That means you guys are on top of it.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that so much. They had tried to tell me. They had thought about telling us, but I said, no, that's not a good idea. What if someone were to come in and somehow get that information out of
Oh,
us?
that's rude.
Good thinking, miss. Good thinking.
Thank you.
Now, thank you for confirming in my head that these people know what they're doing and that my client is going to be nice and safe.
You are so welcome. I'm glad I could be of assistance.
And miss, he's going to reach out. He's going to give her 100 gold.
Ooh.
I want you to forget I was ever here. And why don't you take a couple days off for yourself while you're at it?
Of course. Thank you very much. She gives
You
you
have a
wink.
wonderful evening.
You as well.
He also
And he's going to head to the diplomats' guest rooms.
Yep. There are 4, kind of 2 on either side of the hall. They are
Yay.
larger, and the doors are a bit sturdier. They're not wooden. They're more of, stone doors?
Right, she's still even
Is
here.
that a thing? Can you make a stone door?
You just say iron oak.
Iron oak.
Good
There
enough.
we go. There we go. I don't really think a lot about door construction.
Yeah. I'm going to go in and I'm going to not disable the locks, but I'm going to make it to where they don't lock properly.
Okay.
So that way they don't even need to be picked. I just need to shimmy them open.
Make me a thieves' tools check.
Problem is, I'm not very good at this shit.
Looks
This is
like
the
you're
type of rogue I am not.
that kind of rogue. 15.
15.
It's enough where you feel like you might have to make a check to shimmy it, but like it's definitely not gonna lock properly. This is the equivalent of when you go into the bathroom and there's a stall and the bar won't quite slide all the way into place.
Okay.
in a public restroom.
I'm also going to look for servants' entrances into these rooms.
Easily enough, you see like a little wall built into kind of an alcove, or a little door built into kind of an alcove, with the symbols around it that kind of say like this way to these chambers, this way to those chambers in the thieves' camp.
Okay. I want to backtrack to where I can get into those secret passages in a quiet and unused area. So I could sneak the entire party back there easily without having to like make much of a
Okay.
fuss.
So probably the easiest way for you to do that would be to get into the secret passages from here. They're not really secret; they're just servants' passages, so that
Well, yeah,
nobles
that
can walk through without
backtracking back that
seeing
way.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just going through and looking at the symbols. And you're watching and you're looking at the symbols as you go along, just basically seeing where would kind of be like a back entrance more or less for the servants. There are a couple different ones that catch your eye. There's one for the kitchen. There's one for like deliveries. And there's one for refuse. So you can note all of those down. They all seem to be about the best, like about equal. Can y'all still hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool.
I'm muting myself in between my talking because of Emily. All right, Ned's now going to go and do the thing he's not very good at. And he's going to try and find the information to find out exactly which room Lord Talon will be staying in.
Okay.
So he's going to find like the head butler or the head maid and just not talk to them, but try and get into their paperwork.
Okay. Yeah, you find like the lead valet basically. You overhear him, as I don't really think you would have it in like paperwork per se. But you overhear him speaking to some of the cleaning staff. He says, now remember, you must prepare the northwestern chamber for Lord Talon perfectly, exactly to his specifications. We need to make a good impression on him. He could revoke this deal at any time. Oh, okay. We'll make sure we do everything to specifications. Okay, the northwestern one, we got it.
All right, and because Ned's not going to be making much contact with the party in these few days, so he's actually, after they prepare the room for Lord Talon, he's going to go in and see what they did.
Okay, while you're waiting, you hear a message in your head. Via the sending spell.
Okay.
Ned, wherever you are, I know you are a capable man, but please be careful. That's 20 words.
You can reply.
Working on the job, being careful. Gathering as much information as possible will return before party. That's 16 words, so you get all that.
Nice. Good to know.
All right. Sure, Pyro. So you go into the room after getting that information. Do you go back in through the servants' passages or through the door?
Servants.
Servants. Okay.
And I will glamour my armor to look like a servant.
Easy enough. You've seen several of them today alone. So you go back into the room, and you're looking around at what is different.
Investigation?
Yeah, go ahead and make investigation. 15. Okay. You notice that strangely enough, the curtains have been removed from the window entirely. They are no longer in the room. And the bed, when you go to the bed, you realize that if you were to be outside looking in through the window, you would not be able to see the bed at all. It's been moved to an angle where it cannot be seen from the window. What else do you notice with a 15? You go and check your lock work, and it seems to be the same. You gather that they didn't try to lock the doors while they were in here working. What else do I give you with a 15? What else would you notice? You notice that some of the heavier furniture has been positioned so that it is closer to the doors. You gather that this is in case the doors needed to be barricaded, they wouldn't have to be pushed from such a great distance.
Okay. I would like to use a couple of my... because I have an explorer's pack, which means I have pinions, don't I?
Pythons?
Yes, pythons.
The climbing things? Yeah, I believe
Yes.
so.
On the back legs, close to the wall, I'm going to put in pythons into the floor so that the desks and whatnot cannot be moved
Okay,
towards
you're
the
gonna
door.
just spike them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they can be pushed the opposite direction, but if they try to push them in the direction of the door, they get stuck on the pythons and just can't move.
So you're like driving them into the floor.
Yes, into the floor, but back in behind, underneath the desk and like on the back leg, so they can't be easily seen. You'd have to really look for these fuckers.
Okay. Yeah, that's easy enough.
He's also... thinking of the fact that he has a spellcaster in his party, he's going to pick up just a random object from the room, an object that won't be missed,
Uh-huh.
because he's not sure what kind of spells Fractal has yet, but an object from the room might come in handy.
Possibly.
All right, Mr. Talon. Be seeing you in a couple nights. And then Ned is gonna take off, and he's gonna go find a magic shop, a scroll shop.
Okay,
Well, you might run into somebody.
you might. Sutha, what are you doing?
A little while, she's gonna be walking out, kind of traversing the city. She'll cast the sentence spell, send that message, and then she's gonna make her way up to the Spiral Market and then the Artist Alley.
Okay.
Up that way, she's just kind of make the rounds that way.
The Spiral Market is like a basic market. You can find just about anything in there. It's a large platform built around the trunk of a tree over the branches, and it spirals up as you go. So it's like a parking garage, but shops.
Mm-hmm. This is still currently the nighttime, right? What time of day or how late into the
I'd say
night
it's
is
probably
it?
about 10:30.
That's me.
Okay. But the Artist Alley is still lit up completely,
Artist
right?
Alley
You
is
said
still
that
lit up. It is Theater District nightclub time.
Start heading over that way.
All right. The Artist Alley is full of theaters and bards and buskers and painters and cabarets, different types of shows. A couple of them seem to be a bit more difficult to see and get into. They have people standing on the outside of them. You have one guess as to what kind of shows those are.
She'll try to see a show, however long it is, and then she'll come back to the end. That's what
Okay.
she'll do.
Roll me a d20.
Just orcs doing burlesque dances. That's a 1.
It is not orcs doing burlesque dances, but it is in
Dang.
fact goblins and kobolds. And you see, for a familiar moment, the titty spinning in the spiral, but they're wearing pasties this time. And it reminds you of the woman in the tree, and you're just kind of like, this is a bizarre cognitive dissonance right now of the weird oracle tree woman and a goblin in her scanties with nipple pasties on. Just screeching. One of the kobolds
Face.
turns around and slaps their ass. It is wild. It is bad. It is not good. But there are people in the crowd going wild.
Hi, YouTube. We here at Dice-aster do you completely and utterly approve of this scenario.
Short Stack Central.
Cogaz is not here. What a damn shame. Very well. Well, that I'm gonna need some liquor, some hard liquor. I wonder if Ned's back. I know he was asking me to drink with them, or whoever's back there. Well, how much did that cost for the show?
1 gold.
Out of gold, so 10 silver. Okay. That was quite the experience. Oh my god. Can I make a perception check before she heads back to see if there's anything else aside from the debauchery that is currently going on? I'm just kidding.
Make a perception check.
She notices anything out of the ordinary, maybe on the rooftop. Sees Ned brooding, I don't know.
And Ned was heading to the magic scroll shop. which is where Kagaz and Fractal have gone too.
Mm-hmm. If she passes along them, because I think it's probably heading that back way, she might run into him. But yeah, I'll go ahead and make a quick perception. 18.
You see Ned coming out of the Noble District, and then as you're continuing to look around, going like, oh, there's Ned, and just as you see Ned, something catches your eye up high. You see, looking down towards the Goblin and Kobold Burlesque show, a young teenage boy with a spyglass.
Take that spyglass!
Where'd he get that 800 gold?
He's like on a
He owned it like the pirates!
He's like on
That's
a
what I'm
rooftop
saying!
in the trees, like on a branch, just like peeping.
Face palms. Oh my god.
That kid's gonna grow up with a fetish.
Big time.
Oh my god. What did you send, dog? Oh my. What
Jesus
the-
Christ.
Oh man.
Oh. She's just in shock at all this. Looks back, sees Ned disappear. She's like, fuck. Alright, then she'll start making her way back. That'll be it.
Okay. So in the Crafter's Walk, what are you looking for?
Magic scroll shop.
Magic Scroll Shop. Roll me investigations to see if there's still one open.
I hope you're good at this.
16, okay. With a 16, it looks a little seedy, a little run down, like it's got the vibe of a vape shop. And there's like a dwarven man inside, bald, thick gray beard, puffing on a cigar. Behind the
in
counter.
case there is any number of chemicals in the air there that are flammable, I just want you to know it was an honor dying with you.
I hope we don't die just walking into the shop. That'll be the least epic thing I've ever heard of.
I'm really excited for Connor to watch the VOD.
Well. Alright, old head. You got customers.
Alright, what are you looking for?
Oh my god. Okay.
You happen to have a scroll of alter self.
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty basic, yeah. I got one.
How much?
Let me look up the level of alter self. I'm pretty sure.
It's a second level, I think.
It's a second level.
Let me
Second
just
level.
make sure. Second level.
500 gold.
It is in fact a second level spell.
Shit.
Fuck.
Second level scrolls of 500 gold.
Alright, I hear you. Right.
Tiki ain't got 500 on you.
I've got 64. So, are you willing to make a trade?
He glares at you and
I glare back
points
at him.
to
and
a
I
sign right behind his head that says, no bargains, no trades, no haggles, no exceptions.
Okay.
What do you think?
Alright, above board, Shane. Yeah, you don't got it.
I have it times 3.
Fuck, man.
You guys have been buying stuff. Kagaz is not.
I am the
Kagaz has been sitting on money.
game.
You're a
Money,
wizard. Yeah,
money.
I know. You're a wizard. You've been spending it. Bell's been spending it on his like crafting stuff. Sooth has been getting component. And I don't know what Ned's been doing. I don't even know how much he's
Only
got.
reason I have so many spells is because
But-
Sutha has been fucking shoving
The
spells.
only things that Kagaz would need to buy is miscellaneous nonsense, aka my pen of scribing,
Stuff
Mm.
and
for the harpoon.
weapons and armors. Like, but I've got Thunder's Roar from the
I just
Storm
looked at-
Elemental, and then I got my +1 plate from something else.
God
I
damn
think
it,
you
Norman.
magicked it.
God damn it. Norman. Just like 2 monitors, the curse I never knew it was. Okay, just gonna scroll over now again. Jesus. Alright. Kages, do you accept IOUs?
It depends on how you plan on paying me back.
How would you prefer? You know what I'm capable of.
Hmm. Hey, whatever. Alright, old head, give me that scroll.
All right. He hands it over, and then slides it back. 500 gold.
I heard you the first time. Hands it over.
Slides it back over. Lifts his hand up. All right.
Anything else you got here that might interest someone who ain't using them books?
Let's see here. The second
He
level-
looks
alright,
around at the walls and boxes full of scrolls and says, no.
Yeah. Alright. It's a bummer.
I sell spell scrolls. I don't know what else you want from me.
Well, it doesn't hurt to ask.
Fair enough.
These fucking rituals. Oh god. Yeah. Brody Slater!
Alright, let's get out of here. I need to find a magic weapon shop.
Yeah, we handled my thing. Well, what do you want to do? We don't talk much.
Yeah, well, I ain't got too much going on, but I'm trying to build a harpoon gun, so I'm about to buy a spear. Magic spear. So I can
I mean,
use that as the base of the
That seems
harpoon
pretty
launcher.
rudimentary. Couldn't Bellum just make that for you?
I can make them myself. I'm looking for the thing to shoot things with. So I want the thing that I'm about to spear them with to be strong, so it'll stick in them.
Alright. Do you think they burned their dead? We're outside now.
Elves? Well, majority of elves? Probably
Burn the
not.
trees? I don't understand them. Fuck it. Their bones are too brittle.
My guess is they either have a mass burial ground or they do some weird shit where they send them back to nature.
I mean, the only worthwhile type from them is a banshee, but I'm not really comfortable making one of those. That's very special circumstances.
I'll believe you. I know how they made.
He just hand waves like, eh.
Right. Magic book or magic weapon shop, please.
Alright. There is a magic weapon shop not very far from the scrolls shop.
You're saying something?
Yes, it's not very. There's one not very far from the scroll shop.
I heard you. I'm in a fractal.
Oh, sorry.
Fractal was saying something. Fractal?
Yeah.
You were
I
saying
know.
something?
No, I was snacking.
Okay. Never mind. Is this place open?
Yes.
Knock, knock. Or, well, actually, if it's open, he's just walking in.
Yeah, you just walk in. There is a jacked Goliath woman behind the counter. How can I help you?
He's gonna
He's gonna turn to Fractal in a low tone. That's a sight for sore eyes. Walk up. I need a strong spear with magic. I'm gonna use it as a base of a harpoon gun.
Nice. Alright.
So jagged edges preferred. Need it to stick.
Okay. Let me think for a second. Ooh. Hmm.
Best part is Kagais wouldn't even be bad at this, at shooting with this thing. He has a +2 in Dex.
Nice. So spear, which is 1d6, or... Oh, no. She says, alright, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. And she goes back into the back room. You hear much clanging. The sound of things being rustled and moved around. Then she comes back out, holding a spear with this jagged, almost like serrated edge, but big serrations where it's the little half moons cut out. Like on a bread
That's what
knife.
I'm talking about.
This is a +1. Don't know what it means, but I know that's what it is. It's a +1 spear, and it's jagged. So it's a +1 jagged spear.
That's precisely what I just said, so that works.
There you
How
go.
much?
600 gold.
Yet. I'm spending it, huh? I'll take it.
There you go. Let me know how it works, because that's the first one of that kind I made.
Oh, I'll let you know, for sure. This thing's gonna get things ripped out of the sky for me. He's gonna spin it in his hand.
I'm very excited to hear how it works.
Alright. Real quick, what's your name?
My name? Nell.
Yeah. Nell. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, Nell. Pleasure.
Pleasure.
I'm gonna put it in his backpack.
Alright.
Let's get out of here, Clanky. I've done enough loosening of my wallet strings for today.
Alright.
Starting to feel like you. Now I'm fucking broke.
Sucks. Done it.
He's gonna jokingly like smack you on the shoulder. You're part of the reason, asshole.
He falls down like a metal trash can.
Alright, don't be so dramatic.
He shatters like glass.
This is about when Ned and Sutha find you.
I am now Fractal Wizard, Master of Arcane on the
No,
floor.
you are now fractions.
I am. Oh god, I've become algebra.
He's gonna use this one of the U hooks in the spear to grab like a little clink in Fractal's like body and just basically lift him up like a fucking.
Oh good, now I'm a Halloween decoration. How could this get any better? Oh hi Ned.
Hey shorty.
Fractal? Cogath? I was just
What's
kind of
that?
looking for you, Fractal.
Oh god, is it time?
Are there any spells you might need to break into this place?
Oh, we just got him one.
Any others?
Hi. alter self seems like pretty self-explanatory. I mean, it'll get rid of the flames, all the fun stuff.
It lifts you up to his face level. How about invisibility? You got that?
I came with that packed in.
All right, prepackaged. That's good.
All right. What about teleport? Can you cast that?
I got Misty Step.
Not Misty Step. Teleportation.
That's a bit out of my power range right now, and your price range,
Oh,
and his price range.
you're not powerful enough for that yet.
Let me give you on a number
Oh.
scale. That's like a 5 or a 7. I'm at 4.
I broke it.
I see.
What about dimension door?
No, it's
Dimension Door is a 4, but I don't have that one, and I can only take one person with me. And it's a one-way trip, as I only have enough fuel to shoot one of those off.
All right. Sutha,
Yes.
you can scry, right?
That is a bit beyond my power. The best thing I could possibly do is shape stone.
Well. Okay. I mean, we have what we have. I did a lot of groundwork already there. So once we go,
Anything?
I found what room he's staying in.
Alright.
That's good. But before you continue, best to get to our in room. You're kind of just out in the middle of nowhere.
Agreed.
Also, if any of you got the time, lucky to look into maybe a red-robed individual. Assassin, as a matter of fact.
Oh,
Well, we can say that for tomorrow. Let's get some shit off for now.
Before that, Ned.
Shorty?
Yes.
You were asking to have a drink earlier. Did you still wish to do that? Perhaps in a room or in the bar?
I'll have a drink with you. Sure.
All right.
Shame we had to give up them 2 good-looking bottles. That you, found.
What we're getting for him is worth it.
Yeah, I guess. Kinda sad I missed the opportunity to beat up somebody. Little even out in the end, I think.
Going to Artist Alley. There's plenty of people. I'm just kidding.
Back to the inn room.
Yep.
All right. So you make your way back to the inn.
Mm-hmm. How many patrons are downstairs at the moment?
At this point, it's probably about 10:30, 11 o'clock. We're starting to gear up towards a party. People are starting to come into town. There's a decent amount in there.
And we just got one big room.
In the
One big old room.
yeah,
Yep.
upstairs, yeah.
Right. Ned, can you come with me upstairs? Can the rest of y'all hang down here for just a minute? I need to talk with him.
Sure.
Sure.
All right, and then she'll lead him upstairs to the room.
that's so rude.
After grabbing drinks, so yeah, after they get their drinks and stuff.
All right.
All right.
Sits at the table, grabs a chair.
Just slowly try. Follow.
Where Will Smithy is. So, closes the door behind him. So Ned, I know you said we have a big plan, a big mission, but pours the drink for both of them. What is this about? I assume he didn't tell her the specifics, just the basis of the plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Meaning?
Why this person in particular?
He owes me something.
Oh.
Something he can't pay back.
May I ask what it is? So,
My wife.
you see her eyes. Do I need to make an insight to see, kind of infer that it's not just he stole her?
Go ahead
But,
and
like-
make an insight check.
All right. Nope.
You have
Who's in the chat, baby?
No. The blight of 2.
Do you need to find her, or you want to win her back?
Oof.
Oh. No, Sutha, my wife is dead.
Eyebrows are raised.
Has been for a while. And this man is the reason for it.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Hello, mixed on my spot.
Yes. I don't care what he's actually here for. I don't care if doing this gets me killed, Sutha. It will be done.
Yeah.
I was a smuggler. I smuggled something that belonged to him on accident. I didn't realize it. And for this, he took my wife from me.
I think a rainbow dude.
I'm so
I
sorry.
will kill this man. I will do it with your help or without it.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you really sure this is the best course of action?
I know it's not,
Nope.
but it's what I'm doing.
Same thing.
She stands up. Ned's sitting in the chair, right? Sitting in his stool.
Yeah.
She's gonna stand up, kneel down, and give him a kiss. I'm gonna help you. I'm sorry. And then she'll walk out.
Ooh, smooth.
Ned sits there kind of in shock. All right.
Oh, rad.
Gotcha. Was it like a lips one or on the cheek or what?
Oh, it was on the lips.
Oh yeah.
First stripper kobolds, then character romance? What is this game?
And not even towards Kagaz. Trash.
She did have a little bit. She did have a little bit of alcohol in her, so
You guys
take
are
with that
playing
what you
the
will.
party's heart, and I feel
She is 100% a tease. Like many women I know, she is a massive fucking tease.
my brother.
Oh my god.
I am number
First
one
off-
on that list, I hope.
Anyway, first off, Kagaz told her to ask Ned on the dinner date. Kagaz may be uncharismatic as mess, but he's not stupid.
I worry for Bellum.
The actual plot twist is actually we Fractal and Sutha hooking up in the end. So
Oh my!
Hey, hey, that is an antenna. Not for that.
And Ned's last thought before he goes to lay down for bed having not drank his alcohol at all, actually,
Oh.
is now if I can just get Fractal to roll along with this
Yeah.
and have to hide it from Bellum the entire
I
time.
was gonna
Yep.
say.
Yep.
Vellum.
Yep.
I don't know. I think Bellum would be down for it because this is very clearly an evil guy. But
Yeah, if you give the
I'm
description of
also
what happened,
not
he'd
Connor.
probably be. He might be inclined
Oh yeah,
given
and
how bad it is.
Pyro's gonna be surprised by this when he gets back, but I'll let him know. He's gonna let Fractal do whatever the fuck he wants with that body
Oh,
and the
Pyro's gonna be
soul.
so excited.
Uber creation.
I heard Motissimo could use an actual human upper half.
Oh
Actual undead centaur.
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah, well, there you guys go. All of fucking Ned's backstory.
And
The thing
I
is,
heard
if-
nothing of it.
Body fall down
If we
for
don't
you.
kill him, we have a recurring villain. I hope we do kill
Oh,
him.
that's why.
I was thinking about that earlier. I was like, if he gets away, we're gonna have somebody to deal with.
Yeah.
I mean, I could, if we kill him, I can turn him into a dark head.
Yeah. But the reason Ned's never gone after him is because back home, he's in his, that's his fortress.
Right.
Here,
Now he's out here.
he's vulnerable. And he
Mhm.
actually has a team to go with.
Mhm.
But
That's
yeah, Pyro,
Yeah.
Ned will let you do whatever you want with this body and soul.
Noted.
And he will not give two flying fucks.
Uh-huh.
It's nap time, baby.
If only he
Might
had the
give you
six,
that main fact give you a leg up when you ask Fractal for a favor.
if only he had the 6th level necromancy spells.
Shame.
Only.
Just okay. We can do this right now if you want to. Ned will go down and talk with Fractal.
It's
Here we go.
We have to do it away from fucking Bellum.
I would say
What are you guys
it's
talking
gonna be a
about?
legit conversation. A legit
There are
conversation.
There
I
are a
think-
lot of patrons downstairs, she said.
I'm also gonna say as Pyro, it's getting close to 10:30, and this is gonna be like a proper conversation. We should probably do it next week.
Yeah, we can
This
pick
seems like
this
a
up
good
next
place
week.
to
This is
call it.
this is a good spot to stop at.
Yeah, so get your things ready. Fractal's got a big ass chip on his shoulder, but he's not unreasonable.
Oh, I'm sure he does. And that
No, I mean
is
legit. Fractal kind of what you bring it out to him, from what I understand, Fractal understands petty vengeance.
I wouldn't
Ned would
say
consider this
petty.
rightful vengeance.
I wouldn't
To-
consider this petty.
to-
He was.
To Fractal's very cold and analytical bullshit, yes, it is. He's only recently figured out what the fuck attachments are. He's like, meh, alright.
meh.
So the person you had this love for is alright. He'll listen, and I'm not going to be a dick about it. So, it's good. But he is. You and Ned and Fractal have a very interesting relationship. So, it's going to be a conversation longer than 10 minutes, maybe.
Ooh.
Okay.
Excellent.
Hate relationship.
Oh yeah, it is.
Basically.
Yeah, they have a hate relationship.
I literally just had to had to get a pep talk from Kagas to not feel salty about your existence.
And on that note, that's where we're gonna.
To be
pick up
honest
next
with
week.
Kagaz,
Ooh.
Ned's got a love-hate relationship with Kagaz.
Yeah, but you guys have that little like funny banter, haha, hate thing. Fractal just doesn't like you,
So many revelations.
and I assume vice versa. You guys have like the beat cop relationship. We have I hate that fucking DMV worker over there. That one in fucking particular.
I tried.
Yeah, you got that Gimli Legolas thing going for you.
I would like to
That
point
ain't
out
us,
how
Chief.
the relationship with Gimli and Legolas ends out.
Orc penis. I don't care. Let's go.
Ow.
Listen, they end up being
Yeah.
best friends. Whether you interpret it as romantic or platonic, you cannot deny the fact that Legolas
He
took
took him
Gimli
back-
with
back
him
to-
to the Grey Havens.
To the Elf Jesus Land, of course.
He took him to Elf Jesus Land. Nobody
All the
got to go to
Valar.
Elf Jesus Land that wasn't an elf except the ring bearers and
Dwarf.
Gimli.
Dwarf and Mankini.
That's because Gimli's the fucking main character, baby.
Exactly.
You think you ever learned to sprint fast?
No.
Other
No, he is
no,
a sprinter. He didn't. He
no,
doesn't
no,
want to
yeah,
run
I'm
cross
sorry.
country.
If you ever learned
Natural
to,
born sprinter, baby.
Yeah,
Well,
built for short distances.
given how Legolas just fucking downed alcohol after alcohol, I think maybe he should train his stamina. Yeehaw. They should help.
But still, fun session. That was
Thank
fun.
you.
I
I'm
command
so
the
glad
power
I
of-
recorded
Sorry for
the end
taking
of
up
that.
so much time of it.
So
No,
that was
you
you
talking-
No, that was great.
No, Ned, buddy, my dearest child. You speaking at all it is a wonder because you usually don't do that. And usually when you do that, it's to say something derogatory.
I'm just glad that I went with my gut. I couldn't remember if we had picked that name together or if I picked it by myself and wrote it in your notes.
No, I picked that. We picked that together.
Thank
And I just
God.
want you to know that as soon as we hash it out and we murder this guy together, it's Sooth's turn next. You've been way too quiet, Nito. I'm going to put you under the spotlight and tie you in a fucking knot.
With
I've
the
been getting to
backstory,
Soothus. We've been working towards
with-
Soothus.
with
Oh!
the backstory, how it's connected with the big chain one. I knew it was going to take a while, so I'm fine with that because the big chain one. I knew it was going to take a while. That's fine.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to
Was
get a
connected
decent
to the chain.
accent down for Ned. How am I doing on that?
You're heading
What do you
deeply into Southern lilt, but I kind of like it. I assume you're like a
I'm going
country
for
version of-
Southerner.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
you're-
thought you were
you're
just
like-
doing that because of the
No.
gnome woman.
From what I understand of your backstory, you're like Southerner John Wick.
Oh my God.
Yeah. What were you imagining
That's where I'm ending the
for
recording.
Ned as far
See
as
y'all next
accent?
Southerner. Oh, you're so